The VA has a duty to assist. That's what they call it. It's a legal obligation to help you develop your claim. Today we're going to talk about exactly how the VA does that. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back. As you saw, we're going to talk about duty to assist today. And I'm going to read a little something for you from an article that I just got done reading, and just talk about three specific aspects, three keys to how the VA is required to help you, what their duty to assist is. Let's just put it that way. So, first of all, I'm just going to read this for you. The duty to assist is a legal obligation imposed on the VA to help veterans in developing their claims to the fullest extent possible. The duty is designed to ensure that veterans have the best possible opportunity to prove their entitlement to benefits. So basically what this says is not necessarily that they have to help you, but they have to assist to their fullest extent possible. Now, a lot of people, a lot of veterans get this confused, and they say, oh, yeah, but the VA has a duty to assist. That means they have to help you get your claim done. No, they don't have to help you. They have to make sure that they do their part in the process. The veterans, you have to do your own part in the process. You have to get a diagnosis. You have to have medical evidence. You have to have an in-service event or another condition that led to this being a secondary. Secondary conditions is coming up in another video. So there's three key aspects to think about when it comes to the VA's duty to assist. The first one is obtaining records. It's one of the most primary things that the VA has a duty to assist with. Any kind of service records. If you say that there's medical records out there, they have to try and get them. They have to help you try and get them. They have to make a reasonable effort to secure those records, but they're not required to go out and do all the research for you. If you really want to make things easy, if you really want to get through the claims process, what you need to do, go get your own records. Go make sure that you have all the records. Make sure that you have images of all the records, or you have, electronic copies, PDFs, whatever, of all your records. That way you can submit them at the same time you submit your claim. That's going to help you the most, because then the rater doesn't have to go look for it. The rater can say, okay, here's the in-service stressor, here's the nexus, here's the diagnosis, here's treatment records. Boom. That should take care of that, right? So that's one of the big key things that they do, and it's probably the biggest thing that they do, honestly, is trying to obtain records. Second biggest thing that they do is providing medical examinations and opinions. The VA does this through the C&P exam. It does not do anything else to help you. If you have an incomplete or an insufficient amount of evidence to have the rater make a determination, then the VA is supposed to provide the C&P exam, a medical exam that can get you a diagnosis. However, it should not be relied upon. A C&P exam should be something that's only required to check a box by the time you get done filling out your claim as a veteran. And I know that I'm hard on veterans about this. I know that this comes across as sounding like, this guy just hates veterans. No, I are a veteran and I are not that smart, but I do know that we need to do our part, right? It's our claim. It's not this VA rater's claim, it's our claim. So we need to take ownership of that. So again, we're on number 2, the second duty to assist, which is providing medical examinations and opinions. And that is the C&P exam through a qualified, I'm going to use big quotes there, do your research, read up, qualified professional, which isn't necessarily the truth. So the third way that the the VA, has a duty to assist is seeking further evidence if there's any needed that could possibly be dug up, right? This is the part where they're supposed to help you figure out what other evidence you need. Now, to me, the way that I read this seeking further evidence, this is your decision letter. And when you get your decision letter, it says, hey, here's the positive things from your claim if it was denied. You have a diagnosis. You do have an in-service event, right? But you don't have the connecting piece. There's no way for them to connect it. They tell you on there what you need. I have another video about going through your claim, your claims denial and checking that out, and how to walk through it and why that's important. But to me, seeking further evidence, to me, says the VA is going to send you a decision letter and tell you, no, we didn't, approve your claim, and here's why. You had a diagnosis, you had an in-service event, but we cannot connect the two because we don't have the proper nexus, right? We don't have the proper link between your current condition and your service. So those are the three things that they really do, right? Now, there's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of challenges, and there's a lot of criticism about duty to assist. And I'll be first to say that I criticize the VA all the time, especially around duty to assist, because it makes it sound like we're here to help. But we all know when somebody from the government says we're here to help, it's usually not a good thing. They're here to help themselves, not you. So veterans, get out there, do your part, get a diagnosis. I don't care if it's through the VA or for a private doctor or whatever, get a diagnosis. Make sure that you have documented a service event or another condition that you're already rated for that is connected to service so you can secondary it. And third, create the link between the two. Those are your keys to success. So remember, the VA does have a duty to assist, but for the most part, it's up to you. Hey, take care. Looking forward to hearing your comments about this one, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.